I can totally see us cooking in this kitchen.
I can totally see us cooking like pros with natural gas.
Oh, I would love to soak in that tub.
I'd love to save energy and money with a natural gas water heater.
I can imagine cuddling up in here.
Because natural gas heating keeps the house comfortable when we need it.
We have to get this house.
We have to get natural gas.
We're investing in infrastructure to help bring comfort and savings to you. Visit centerpointenergy.com/natural gas benefits. CenterPoint Energy, always there.
Coach, what was that post-game meeting like with your team when you got a chance to talk to them, just summing up the weekend? What was that conversation like with your players?
Well, I just told them, I said, we got a good team, but we got to play better. And the only thing that we can do and the only thing we can control is how hard we work this week and try to get back in the practice field and improve and get that good feeling again. We just got manhandled. Like, it just, in all phases of the game, we got beat, and that includes coaching. We got beat in every phase, and we got a good team, but we did not show up and ready to play this weekend.
We've talked a lot about the fact that you have some talented players, but almost all these guys haven't played on a big SEC weekend. I mean, you have 3 or 4 guys that have done it, but a lot of these guys haven't been in this kind of atmosphere. Do you think that kind of ate them up a little bit this weekend?
It does a little, possibly. I mean, I think you got a little going on. But, I got guys who played here for 4 years that didn't play well. So it's across the board. I do think it does matter. But they got kid who closed the game for them hadn't done it either. So it's, it's a little bit across our league. It's just a lot of young kids right now. And we all got to be able to handle it.
Chris, it kind of felt like at the end of the day, it was just kind of little things that added up to the final result. When you look at this weekend, what's maybe the 1 or 2 things that you take from it that's a learning experience or you point to that has to go forward?
Well, we always talk about getting 2-out hits, and but it's really about making 2-out pitches. It's about making 2-out plays. We don't get off the field this weekend, and it kills us. I mean, it kills us in the 4th today. And then the other side is we don't get a lot of 2-out hits today, and we're in counts, we're in positive counts, and we just get really bad at bats, at bad pitches in those situations to let them off the hook. And like I always say, tip your hat to them. They make a pitch, but we're not looking to hit 2-0 changeup with the bases loaded. We're not looking to, you gotta be able to box somebody up and make them pay. And I think that's what they did to us.
And just real quickly, I know we didn't see Braylon today. What's kind of his status going forward? Just after getting hit on the knee yesterday, where's he kind of at?
He's probably day-to-day right now. I'm not exactly sure. It just was something like that. But he wasn't able to move today, so we had to keep him on the bench.
Steve?
Which how do you think that Frisco did today? Did he do enough, do you think, stay on Sunday for next weekend?
Well, I thought he was fine today, especially the first 3 innings. He was really good. The 4th inning, we ran into some trouble, and but we don't make plays either. So that's it's a hard eval. Next weekend, I'm trying to get through today right now. So we'll sit down and figure out next week, and being a shifted week because of Easter, it throws some different dynamics in there. But we'll meet as a staff and kind of go over everything.
Any more questions for Coach? Steve, back to you.
Coach, you mentioned the hit piece, and it seemed like we did get some 2-out hits to get rally starters, but not clutch hits to kind of push runs across there. Big opportunity there, I guess, in the 3rd and 4th there. We didn't get it done. How do you kind of change that? I mean, what do you do to kind of get these guys at a point where they start getting these clutch hits?
Well, I think a little bit for us is pitch selection. I mean, if you watch us all weekend, man, it's overly aggressive. It's trying to do too much. It's trying to swing too big, and we give away counts. I mean, if you're sitting in a 1-1, he throws a ball, it should be a ball. It should be 2-1, and now you get to sit on a fastball, and you got a better chance to hit. I can promise you this: our guys are a lot better fastball hitters than curveball, and but we got to get in fastball counts and then get the pitch that we want to hit and put a good swing on it. So that takes time. That takes being able to relax a little bit. Some of these guys that have been struggling, they're doing the same thing. It's just repetitive. It's over and over, and at some point you got to step back and change that.
Does that mean change the lineup up a little bit, or you just need those guys to make an adjustment?
Well, that might be. I mean, we'll see. I mean, we have a ton of depth on the pitching side, it's not as much depth on the position player side. So we, seeing where we're at, maybe moving some things around is a possibility.
Tanner?
Yeah, Coach, kind of backtrack a little bit. You mentioned the shortened week coming up. Can we expect to see anybody maybe some less faces in the pitching lineup?
I didn't understand the question. Sorry. It kind of broke up on
I'm
me.
sorry. Can we expect to see some different faces in the pitching lineup with a shortened week coming up?
Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna have to sit and meet as a coaching staff and figure it out. We have to assess numbers and everything, and then we sit down on Mondays and start meeting and trying to lay out the next week.
Tyler?
With pitching, how would you assess where the staff is as a whole right now? Obviously, the first month of the season, they were kind of on top of the world, and then Arkansas is a really good lineup, but a little bit back down to earth this weekend, it looked like.
Well, I just think we had some guys have some bad outings. To be honest with you, I think we're good. I think they're good, but we had a couple guys have some bad outings that we haven't seen all year. So, is that Arkansas? Are they that good? That our guys? But I do think we can pitch better. I think Christian McLeod can make better pitches. Brandon Smith can make better pitches. Even today, I don't even know. I guess Landon gives up a run. It wasn't his, but he wasn't even as sharp as he is normally today. But he gutted through it because he's a competitor. But I do think we have a really good pitching staff. We have some very talented guys on there, and I think we'll pitch well in the future.
Ben?
Chris, kind of on Landon. I mean, I know he extended a little bit longer than we've seen this year. Is there any world where he gets into a starting position? Do you feel comfortable with him as that sort of middle game or one reliever type thing?
I'm sure there's a world where he could start. I mean, things could happen as time goes on, but right now, if we get good starts from our guys, he gives us a chance to secure 1 or 2 week games on a weekend. I kind of like him in that role, but we got to get better starts too. We got to get some better pieces out there. So it could happen, but I don't see it anytime soon.